10:30 Saturday morning, June 7th. Gonna do a trail at Jordan Lake, the New Hope Overlook, and I'm gonna do the red trail. Guy I was just talking to said it was super humid, and he did it in about 2 hours. It's about 6 miles. Map says 5.5, but we shall see. And so far, looks pretty cool. So definitely a pretty trail. It's not going to be empty, which I'm not that worried about. It's probably maybe not as busy as Sycamore Trail in Umstead. Guy I was talking to in the parking lot, that dude was sweating. He started at 8:30, finished at 10:30. I'm starting at 10:30 technically. Some decent little ups and downs here. Also had to, I think I changed a setting on the camera, had to stop and fix it. I did a firmware update right before I left. But definitely going to be humid. And I enjoy the humidity. I'm going to sweat my tuchus off. Watching where I'm walking here while I'm trying to walk. That was a little uphill. Breathing heavy a little bit. The orientation lock that I was experimenting with yesterday means that, I don't remember now, I have to watch the video again, but I think if I turn the camera, the video still stays in the same place I started it from. I think that's what it does. I am wearing my American flag Matador leggings, and I am wearing the Vivos barefoots again with the inserts. A little bit of hip tightness right in there and kind of right in there when I woke up, but I always have that, I think. I don't know, I haven't really been watching it too much, but even with the Merrills and the inserts, still have that, but it's definitely not as bad as it's used to been. So this trail says it's 5.5. That guy said it was 6. The guy I saw in the parking lot. And I'll do 6 miles in these things, and then go back to where I dropped the wife off at the lakefront, and change some clothes and jump in the water, because I'm going to be sweating by the time I'm done with this. Guy asked if I actually brought water. Yes, I've got water. Got a small backpack with a bladder, and I got a water bottle in there too. And no, I have not quit nicotine yet. I think I've used it a lot more this week than the week before. Yeah, it's nice in here. Of course, it's that time of year where everything around here is nice. All right, if I can think of any thoughts, I'll come back. It's funny, in the video I recorded yesterday, I had the mic clipped up here behind my ear, and you could hear the earrings ticking in the video. And yeah, these shoes are 12s. The Merrills are 11 wides. I don't think I should have ever gotten 12s on these things, maybe an 11 and a halves. But when I come down and touch them, tip of my toes right there. So it almost seems right, but maybe an 11 and a half may have been better. because I do have a tendency to catch the toes on these shoes. All right, gotta go check out the Overlook. Little offshoot from the trail, I think. Yeah. Should have sprayed myself with a bug spray. Oh well. There we go. Pretty cool. Way over there on the other side of that beach is where the wife is. Pretty cool. 2 miles in, 42 minutes, so a little slower than the other trail, but I did stop a couple times just to take in the scenery and go look at that New Hope Overlook. That was cool. These shoes, and I've noticed it before when I used to wear them, definitely seem slippier on like roots, especially near the heel. Now it could be just because everything's wet, but still I think they're slippier. Do I think I need a smaller pair? Maybe. But I wonder if it's because my toes are closer to the ground, why I actually end up catching my toes on rocks. And well, really tree roots and stuff. So I think I'll at least wear through these, test out the inserts, and see if I'm going to go get another pair. I mean, I did like these things all last year. I think they were my favorite shoes. They were a little cold during the winter. That's because there wasn't much padding on the bottom. And I know they actually sell like cork inserts for the bottom or something to kind of give a little extra insulation during the cold months. So it's not like it's a problem with the shoes. It's just the nature of the shoes. Yeah, this hike's pretty cool. A little part of me is kind of thinking, maybe I should cut this thing in half. It is definitely humid AF out here. I like it, but it's definitely humid. But if I can get this still done in 2.5 hours, the wife gets 2.5 hours to just hang at the beach. She wouldn't be upset if I came back an hour early, but then I think I'd be disappointed with myself with not doing the whole thing. I had breakfast. Didn't have eggs, just wanted a quick breakfast. Had my protein drink, which is a single serving of Greek yogurt, the Oikos 000. Had the lemon one. And then a scoop of protein powder. But to give it a little extra stick, I actually put, I'll take a guess at roughly 2 tablespoons of oat flour in there. Just so it can kind of linger, a little extra carbs. And I've got some snacks in the car, and she's got a ton of junk food snacks. It being Saturday, it's kind of junk food day. Yesterday I binged on some peanut butter in the evening. Just spoonfuls of peanut butter. And a little bit of honey. And sometimes a little bit of real, not fake, maple syrup. Is there a river over here? It's noisy. Oh, that's just the shoreline. probably from a boat going by and creating the wake to actually hit the rocks down there. Definitely got to be a little more careful because these require your feet, the shoes I'm talking about, require a little bit more agility when walking compared to the other shoes. Those things have a bigger stack height. I don't even think those were mids. I think those are just standard. These you could call mids, but it's a fabric piece up at the top. We'll see how I feel tomorrow or even this afternoon after walking 6 miles in these with the inserts. There is a tinge in the right hip area, but that tinge is always there. Could maybe just stop and stretch a little. A lot of boats out on the water. It's that time of year. Plus, I bet everybody's out this morning trying to get some boat time in before the storms this afternoon. Anywhere between 2 and 5 o'clock. Might be later. Looking up at the sky, it's pretty much clear, even though the original weather report showed cloudy all day. I like the trail. A little, I wouldn't say difficult. Maybe the shoes add to the complexity, but more ups and downs compared to the Sequoia Trail. And there's a lake. And it's super freaking humid right now. I got one of those neck camera mounts, but not really digging it. Because if I brought it with me, it'd be cool to take the camera off this, the tripod, the stick, and set it there. I actually used it when I had, I still have it, but I don't use it, the Pocket 3. But I think I want to get a strap mount for the camera. That way I can put a strap mount there, and that way the thing just actually sits and records while I'm walking, and I don't have to hold the camera. And when I do want to hold the camera, I just take the strap or the stick and move it over. So I may have to consider that next. I'm about 3¼ miles into this. I think I'm pretty close to, we're past halfway. Part of the map says this is 7½ miles, but the original trail map said 5½. Got a nice little sitting area over here. It was donated by Daniel Moore's Eagle Project, Troop 204, back in 2005. So this bench has been here, or the spot's been here for 20 years. All the boats going by, and let's keep this trucking. Was at 3¼ and I'm at 1 hour and 10 minutes. So not too bad. Still says my average is 21 minutes and 43 seconds a mile. Heard something running up there, probably a squirrel. The red trail is actually also part of the blue trail. Blue trail is half of the red trail. Feet are doing okay. Right ankle kind of feels a little stiff, but maybe because I'm using it differently again, going back to the barefoot shoes after being on the other ones for, I don't know when I put those back on, but it was just the year. Maybe February, March, maybe not even that, maybe even less than that ago. Cool mushroom right there. Even though I felt better, at least in the hip and the sort of in the foot, but I did have a strange cramp in the foot. Actually, the cramp was with this, and it was right in here. And that went away with those shoes, but then it started to come back, and that's why I got the inserts. And I know there's other people that wear Vivos and put inserts in them. This one jacked dude in Hawaii, Bill Maida, I mean, that guy, holy crap. But he's been working out since he was 18. He actually wears Vivo barefoots, and I remember in one of his videos saying that he actually puts arch supports in his feet or in his shoes. This is a cool hike. I'll definitely have to come do this again when I buy a backpack. I still want to do that one that's out of Asheboro. Maybe I could do that next weekend. Get some more time on feet during the week with back in the barefoot shoes and the arch supports, and see about doing that one. Seems like the clouds are coming in a little bit more like, you know, upper haze. But yeah, I like this trail. It was a good pick to go do this one. Plus it's nice and humid. I'm just sweating buckets. Not horrible buckets, but I wonder if my pants will become see-through. At least I got a shirt that covers mostly. Well, let's have a little vlogging fun. Catch a shot of me and my ass walking away. I wonder if the cameras fell down yet. And I know this range on this receiver is supposed to be pretty good. So let's go up here and go, yo! Well, I'm about 3.5 miles into the New Hope Overlook trail, the red route. And this is definitely a nice trail. I love the humidity. And yeah, pretty cool. And snag the camera. There's just some dumb B-roll footage. B-roll footage. Footage. What the hell is footage? Basically, almost at the point where I'm going to turn around. Got to watch my step here. But it's a decently, moderately challenging hike. I'm curious how my hips are going to feel, my right hip. It is a little sore. But I wonder if that's just because I changed shoes again, not because this is bad. And I'm wondering if I'm able to next Saturday to go do that hike, if I should wear the barefoot shoes or if I should go back to the barrels. Don't know. I gotta take a quick little detour and walk down here. Even though I see a bag of trash. Probably fell off of somebody's boat or fell off of a car and then fell into the lake. Or some fuckers are out here partying. I mean, there's a piece of glass right there. Soap. Almost looks like something that kind of fell off of a trash truck or the back of somebody's car. That was a cool spot. Very cool. I'm gonna have to do this hike again. Somebody way over there fishing. All right, back up. Let's go get this thing done. Yeah, I need a bigger backpack. Carry a water bladder, towel. I can definitely see the appeal of Crocs when you're out hiking. Swimsuit and some snacks. Walk all the way out to that little beach. And hang out. Hell, if you walk out here with someone else, it's desolate enough, you can probably get a little sexy time. Watch that little spot walking through. Spiky trees. All right, well, let's finish this thing. Okay, almost done. There's the trail head parking lot. This is actually 6 miles, not 5.4 miles. But maybe that's because I did the red and blue loops combined. Definitely an awesome trail. Don't think I can have time to do it again tomorrow. Definitely think I'm going back to the Merrells for now. Not too sure if I'm going to stick with the barefoot shoes. I like them, but these are too big. I've tripping over myself a ton. And we are done. Thanks for watching. See ya. All right, let's go take a dip in the water. See how it feels. Got a little chill to it. Doesn't feel too bad.
I forgot to take my glasses off.
Make sure the camera thing is sealed. And let's take a dip. Here we go. Whew. Okay. Much better. Really? She just splashed me. Well, let's keep walking. See, it's kind of squishy today.
Yeah.
It's a lot squishy.
My feet almost got stuck a couple times.
I think the water level's maybe kind of high. Sort of. Kind of feels that way. Yeah, it gets deep right here. I'm standing up. Here, you can leave. Kind of dirty. It's a lake, what do you expect? Over there looks like a sandbar. Those kids standing up. So, did you enjoy so far?
Yeah, there's no one here. Up until about an hour ago.
Yeah. Cool.